Join me for a simple flow for this new moon eclipse in Aquarius. This is kind of big, life-changing energy happening with this new moon. And so here's a little practice to support you through that energy. We'll begin in a seated position. This is Vajrasana. I'm sitting on my heels. I've got a blanket underneath my ankles to make this easier. If you don't have full extension in your ankles, then a blanket underneath can support that. So you would know because your ankles or your feet hurt. If your knees hurt when you sit like this, a blanket between your hips and your heels is important. And if this is just not your pose at all, then any other seated position will work. We'll add Apana mudra, middle finger and ring finger touching the thumb. So it looks like you're rocking out, throwing a goat, except you're touching the tips together rather than holding the fingers down. And then we turn the backs of the hands to rest on the thighs. Allow your eyes to soften. And breathe here. Apana mudra is all about releasing the downward flow of energy in the body. What is it that you need to let go of, that you need to release here? So you can fill that space with the things that you are growing. Could be an energy, could be a thought pattern, a way of being, emotions, even a person. Just like a ripe apple falls from a tree when it's ready, we can allow the things that we're ready to let go of go. Let's support this release with the sound of O, U for the first and second chakra. Inhaling. O. 2 more times. O. And now that we've cleared out some of the detritus of life, plant the seed of your intention. Breathe with this seed of intention. Imagine it as fully grown, fully actualized in your life. We'll take 3 more breaths here, nourishing this seed of change, this seed of growth. And then releasing the hands, wiggling the fingers, we're going to come forward into a table position to release the backs of the legs. So in your table position, extend one leg, keep your knee nice and soft as you press through the heel. Inhale back to center. Exhale the other side. We're just going to alternate with ease here. We're releasing through the calf muscles where we like to store anger in the body. So letting go of some of that anger. And then if you want to build a little more energy here, you can continue to do this, or you can press into a plank, soft knees, alternately pressing through the heels, both at the same time. And then releasing onto the knees, we're going to rise up into a high kneeling position. We'll start our high kneeling position with Ushas Mudra. Ushas is dawn. So left hand's on the bottom and you're stacking your fingers on top of each other so that the tips of the fingers touch the webbing. Rest the elbows down. Eyes soft. New moon in Aquarius, the dawning of a new age. And this is a big one for us, like as eclipses often are. We saw this kind of eclipse energy, new moon in Aquarius, eclipse energy on the new moon or the Aquarius Leo axis in 2008, 2009, 2018, 2019. Big changes happened in those years, right? So we'll inhale here, and then on the next exhale, step the right foot forward. We're coming into a lunge. Bring the right knee back, left foot forward, pelvis slides forward, knee back. Take the hands into Mushti Mudra. So this is a mudra of strength. It's just a fist with the thumb on the outside. Mushti Mudra helps us to transform anger, release anger. It's also a good digestive mudra. Inhaling here. Exhale, right leg out to the side and slide. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg out to the side. And come back. And then release to table pose. The mudra here is your hands connecting with the earth. Exhale, extend through one leg, lifting the leg off the floor. Inhale, release. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, release. And then take your hands into Yoni Mudra, so the tips of the thumbs touch, edges of the index fingers touch. The mudra looks like this, that nice triangle. We'll inhale here. Exhale, press the hips back, drop the head. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale again. And then rising all the way up to your high kneeling position. That's our flow. We're going to add sound and lengthen it out a little bit. Ushas Mudra. The sound here is releasing through the solar plexus. So inhale, right foot forward. Inhale, hips back a little bit. Coming forward. One more time like this. Switch legs, same thing, other side. One more time. And knee back. Mushti Mudra, that fist, thumb on the outside, right foot out to the side. And the sound here is ooh for second chakra. Ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. Back to center, left foot out. Ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. And back to center, release down for table. Oh, as we extend the leg. Oh. 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 Other side. Oh. 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 Knee down, yoni mudra with the hands back to child's pose. The sound here is mm. Mm. Two more with sound. Mm. Mm. And then rising up to high kneeling again. We're going to roll through that whole cycle again 2 more times. So we'll lengthen it out just a little bit. Ushas Mudra. So 3rd chakra energy here. We're releasing anything that's keeping us from that full actualization. We'll do 3 rounds with sound on each side, followed immediately by 3 rounds of just simply holding the pose and breathing. So inhale, exhale, right foot forward. Ah. Ah. One more. Ah. Hold the pose, not the breath. Inhale, easing out a little bit. Exhale, sinking in a little bit. Soften your right toes. Spine lifting. And then press into that foot to bring the knee back to switch. Left foot is forward. 3 rounds with ah. 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 One more with sound. Ah. And then hold the pose, the mudra, but not the breath. Let the pose be dynamic, just as you are dynamic, just as life is dynamic. Press into the foot to bring the knee back. Release the hands. Mushti mudra, transmuting our anger. Right foot out. Ooh, for the 2nd chakra, releasing whatever is keeping us from our creative process, our sensuality, that feeling, emotions. Anger can be a screen for our emotions. Inhale. Ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. Holding and breathing. And then bring the knee back, other side. Again, ooh. 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 3 breaths here, breathing in the pose. And then knee comes back. Lower yourself into your table pose. We'll extend now, right leg and left arm. As you inhale, soften the knee. Exhale, extend with O. 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 3 breaths here. This pose is all about supporting your strong foundational energy. That grounding. We all need more grounding. And then releasing the hand, the knee, other side. Left leg extends, right arm extends. 3 rounds of O. 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 One more. O. And hold, but breathe for 3 breaths. Equanimity. And then releasing the hand, the knee, yoni mudra. Press the hips back. You can step the knees a little wider. 3 rounds of to soothe tired mind. Aquarius energy is very cerebral. So letting the brain rest, the mind rest. Rising up, let's do that flow one more time. 6 breaths in each position. Ushas mudra. I'll guide the sound. Right foot forward. Dawning of new awareness. Three more breaths here. And switch sides. Three rounds of ah. 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 3 more breaths here. Stepping into that new awareness. And then back to center. Mushti mudra, fist, thumb on the outside, right foot out. Ooh. 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 3 breaths here like the alchemist. We are transmuting, transforming anger to support our creative force. Back to center for the other side. 3 rounds with sound. Ooh. 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 3 breaths here. Opening to your creative energy. And then back to center. Release to your table position, left leg long, right leg long, left arm long. Sound is O. 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 3 more breaths here. Releasing anything that blocks creative, foundational energy. Switch sides. 3 rounds with sound. Oh. 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 3 rounds with no sound. Feeling the strength of the abdomen. How your strength supports equanimity, equality. When you finish your 3rd breath, release the hands, yoni mudra, pressing back. Use the sound of Forehead can release to the earth. And breathe. And then let everything go to rest more comfortably for another 3 breaths in your child's pose. And then rising up, let's release the legs forward. Do a very simple twist and then a short rest so we can integrate. Arms open, knees side to side. You can make that movement a little bigger or just keep it nice and easy. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Let's add in our apana mudra once again. So thumb touching middle and ring finger, pinky and index finger released. When you feel even with your gentle twist, extend your legs. If your low back is at all uncomfortable, then keep your knees bent, feet wider, drop the knees in. Feel the breath moving in the abdomen. Feel the body resting into the reliable support of the earth. Invite the mind to rest into an open position, receptive, curious even. And 3 more breaths. When you finish your 3rd breath, release the hands, release the toes, the feet, the knees, arms, elbows, shoulders, stretching, reaching, even yawning yourself awake. Rolling yourself over onto one side, giving yourself a hug. And then pressing yourself up. And we'll close with an Om and repetition of the heart prayer. Palms in Anjali Mudra, finding that balance. If you wish to join me in an Om, exhale all the breath. Inhale for sound. And then right hand to the center of the chest, left hand on top. This is Hridaya Mudra. I'll chant the heart mantra once in Sanskrit and then a simple translation in English. Atma Hridaye Hridayam Mai Aham Amrite Amritam Anandam Brahmani. With great love and respect, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Thank you so much for joining me for this short new moon in Aquarius practice. It's for that eclipse, so I hope that you enjoy. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.